And the
Yeah.
number one thing I learned is I have to be more racist.
Yep. And he learned it from me.
Can't confirm.
I'm the guy. I'm his mentor.
Real quick, what are the qualifications for being a teacher of racism? Real quick.
No, not race.
Okay, so real quick, welcome to the first ever live recording of the Modcast, the civlabs podcast. Talking to the members of the server, trying to uncover what had happened from the perspective of the players. I thought it'd be fun to go around and ask people's perspective of the event, but instead of doing it in a Modcast format, I decided to do live interviews, which although very chaotic, most Modcasts are chaotic, so it was pretty fun to do, honestly. The only issue being that my OBS decided not to record any of my audio, and so I didn't talk for the entirety of this Modcast. It was so fun to record though, and instead of scrapping the entire idea, I decided to do this instead. I re-recorded myself doing all of the audio for the questions, and everything else I just left completely untouched. Which kinda sucks, but at the end of the day, this podcast is about the people, and I wanna let the people talk for themselves. So sit back and relax, as we let the people talk about their experiences in this live recording of the Modcast. Part 2 this time. Also subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot of plans to do more of these in the future, so if you wanna see that, subscribe to me. Anyways, back to the intro.
Okay, which of you wants to do the intro? We're about to have an intro going. I will say I didn't really know what to say in the intro.
I'll do the intro. Yo, welcome to the Modcast. It's podcast, but with mod. Haha, get the joke. It's funny. Yeah. Civlabs, play Minecraft with us.
You know what? We take those. Welcome to the Modcast, fellas. Welcome to the Modcast.
So true.
I'm an aspiring YouTuber as well. I should probably do a better intro, but yeah. I'm doing our best. First of all, wait, is it done? Is the intro done? Because I want to moan about something. Because I have.
Sure.
What? Okay. No. Is the intro done? Because no, I want to moan something after the intro. I'm done with the intro.
Okay, cool. Intros first.
I'm World One. I'm Smelly Moon. First of all, can I talk about my name real quick? I had the worst name. I did not meet a single other Smelly. I was Smelly Moon. Do you know how awful of a name? There's people with like Hollow Ember. Fucking, I knew a guy. His name was Cursed Moon. They called him Moon. They called me Smelly. My name was awful. I hated it. I hated it, man. I hated it. They called me Smelly all the trial. I was like, geez, man. I hated it.
It helped you stand out.
Yeah, but I didn't want to stand out, man. I wanted to stand out for like an awesome story, not because my name it suggested I didn't shower. Fucking hell.
As a guy who was named Lowland Twinkle, I will say it could have been worse.
Okay, I'll let my twin introduce himself real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, and I'm Hollow Ember. I was from the same server as Smelly Moon.
Venus, we forgot to say. Well, Venus later Aatrox.
Yeah.
It's a long story. That's the crazy lore.
We're gonna say.
I'm not sure what question I asked here, but I assume it was, how was your beginnings? How was the beginning of your civilization? All that stuff.
Should you start or should I start?
I can start. Like,
okay, you go ahead. Me, you were there before, so you can start.
Yeah, because I kind of found the place. I was like part of like 3 people who just went off from spawn like westward through the rivers, and we found the big cliffside. We stopped there and like tried to move at a certain point and died. At that point, I when I respawned at spawn, I met up with Smelly Moon, who I knew from the previous event.
Yeah, we knew each other. Crazy. We met each other. We were from the same city.
Yeah.
No, not to metagame, but yeah.
Yeah. We can metagame. It's past
who cares?
Yeah.
Guys, speaking of metagame, next trial, we're all going 50 blocks west from spawn, and we're starting a mega civ. Everyone who's here, just a metagame.
So true.
Okay, you're getting solid.
Also, not very good metagaming, because the range of spawn is about was 600 blocks or something. So if you go 50 blocks west of spawn, you're still going to be in spawn.
That's just spawn. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys metagame so poorly. We just kind of let them with a warning. So you know how it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
What happened to Venus?
So what happened is like we had a good thing going, and then someone stole like a lot of blessed melon slices from us. we thought it was a civ called Venus.
No,
So
Venice
some of
then.
them, Venice. Yeah, we were
It was
Venus.
confusing. There's a civ
It's,
called
it's
Venus, there's a civ called Venice, and there's another civ called Vegas. It was
yeah, it is
in my head.
confusing. It is confusing. That's why we changed the name, among other reasons. Uh, and the raid on Venice was unsuccessful, like because they didn't do it apparently, and some of our people
No, it was
like
successful, but they weren't the
attacked.
culprit. We just raided an innocent civ.
Yeah. In that sense, it wasn't successful. Like we didn't get the culprit, and we were because of that we were pretty infamous on the server for a while. And one player from our civ who was originally from Ironport, uh, Timeless Slumber started like gaslighting everyone, like one by one, and trying to get us to like leave Venus and like form another civilization. And like he succeeded in that, and most of us split off and
We were like
formed
10 people, by
another
the way, so like
civilization.
we were like 5 at the end.
Yeah. It wasn't really big.
We were a bit niche as a civ. Like there's other civs that were like massive and shit. Like we were like just 10 people having a good time. Like yeah.
Yeah, especially in comparison to Ironport, which we were very close to.
We were basically Ironport vassals at that point. Innit?
Yeah, very much. And when we formed the another civ called Slate, because we used a lot of deep slate, and it was I guess a blank slate for us, like a restart. And then we were attacked by I think Venice and Troy. I wasn't on back then, but like we were everything from our chests was like burned. They stole our like dried gas, and we all went back to Venus and rebranded as Atrov. All
It
that
stands for
yeah, it's an
All That
anagram.
Remains of
All
Venus.
that remains of Venus.
Uh,
So it was mad.
Yeah, like we restarted like uh,
We-
twice at that point, and then we we found a guy who was already mentioned on here,
Dappled
Dappled
Void.
Void. Yeah, he was very
He was a fucking
active,
bastard. He
very
was a
suspicious.
terrorist.
Yeah. Yeah, at first he was like looking over the chests when you checked him, Smelly. You said he had like 24 TNT on him.
Yeah,
So,
TNT, and he was like
yeah,
checking everyone's inventory. So I murked him, and then he came back and he killed all of us multiple times. And because we were such a small civ that had just restarted, he was basically able to kill. Because there were so many terrorists, like that, we
yeah,
spent entire sessions just. We had a bunker underneath our civ, and we just spent entire sessions there because we were scared to go outside because there were so many terrorists this trial.
yeah, yeah. And to most of the server, we were just dead for a lot of the later sessions. Like they thought we were gone, so we had like at least a period of peace. But we literally restarted like 3 times, and like we never even got diamonds. We struggled even like setting a parameter, like
Yeah.
making a wall.
Oh, it was
It
hell.
was
It
a
was hell.
struggle.
Do you know what it was? You know what it was? Like from a like actual like civilization standpoint, we were a terrible civ. Like in any like if we were actually logical, we would have just moved to another civ and called it a day. But like we were just mates. We were just like people chilling in a civ, and we were like like yeah, okay, we sucked. We didn't have diamonds, but we were just chill together. Like there was whole sessions where we didn't do shit. We just sat together and fucking goofed around. And but like at the end of the day, right? Like sure, we didn't advance the civ very much, but like we're just like that's just we were just homies for the entire thing. So yeah, I mean, like at any given point, right? There was like 5 of us that didn't have a job because we kept dying. We were playing fucking unemployment civilization, right? And at that point,
Yeah,
everyone would have left or something. Exactly, man.
so
But
true.
but yeah, and at that point, everyone just left. But like because we were so close and we just like had so much history together, because like we'd separated and come back together and been attacked terrorists, we were just like, yeah, let's just stick together because why not, man?
We did have a cool amphitheater. That was a big highlight of our civilization.
Yeah,
Everyone praised us for that.
Yeah, it was like a little thing, but like it was the best.
Yeah,
It was
like
the only
open.
cohesive build we had that wasn't burned down.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it was like an open air meeting room, and we were like on a cliffside, so we had a pretty good view.
Yeah.
And that was it for us, like the Civ wise.
Yeah, we kind of just trolled, like we kind of just sat together and sort of goofed off a bit. At the end, we did a world tour that, like, we went everywhere. We gambled in Vegas, but then halfway through, we got killed by terrorists again. So, yeah, I mean, our whole history was just getting killed and then getting back together and saying, let's try it again.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
After a couple of hours, we kind of forgot what the questions were and what question we actually asked. So it might be a bit scuffed from here.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious.
Did we have the rating question? Did I miss the rating question?
But yeah, you know the drill by now.
No.
Rating of 1 to 5, 5
What was
being
your rating?
amazing, 1 being absolutely terrible. What will be your rating of the event?
So I'd say from like a gameplay perspective, it was like a 2 or a 3. It was kind of mid, isn't it? But like from a, just like a chilling perspective, the fact that we were there and like how much fun I had, it's a 5. It was hilarious. It was awesome because like sure we didn't build a civ, but like after we finished, after the trial finished, we just sat on Gartic phone for an hour and just messed around like the whole civ. That's how close we
Yeah.
were. So it's like sure we did nothing, we accomplished nothing, but like you know they're all my homeboys now from
Yeah,
Venus.
The real civilization experiment was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've done more. We did more work on the Gartic phone session we had an hour after. We invested more time into that than we did into our actual civ.
Yeah.
Nah, but like the lore was crazy as well. That was the fun part as well. Like books were written. I have a really cool book that I wrote. Like right at the end, we had like weddings and stuff. People came, and also what I noticed about this trial, like compared to last trial, like everyone was cohesive. Everyone was in their own civ, and like civs operated as a group. I feel like it was a lot more individualistic this trial. Like everyone was kind of doing their own thing, and like you'd log off and then log on, and then like 2 sessions later. And then the guy that was just in your civ, you go to another civ to raid them, and he's in that civ now. And then people were just like operating on their own in it.
I guess after all of that, do you have any shout outs you want to do? To any of your Civ members, to just anyone in general, any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah.
Shout out to Random Sun.
Shout! You know what?
Farmer.
I'm shouting out the entire server. I'm shouting out the entire
Yeah.
Discord. Hold on, let me just pull up the name list because there's like 10 people. I can shout them all out. Shout out
Okay.
Cursed Moon, Glinting Vortex, Hollow Ember, me, Cursed Dream, Random Sun. Shut the fuck. Hold on. Yeah.
Lazy Crown, Blessed Echo,
Sorry.
Moonlit Bloom, Lofty Astral. Shout out everyone from Atrof.
Shout out everyone. Also, fuck Timeless. Fuck anti-shout out Timeless, anti-shout out Gloaming, anti-shout out Dappled Void. Even though he's the GOAT, he raided our civ and destroyed us. But he gave us a bunch of lore. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you know how a shout out works.
Mate, I don't know.
If you anti-shout out, you're still shouting them out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's more of a call out than a shout out. It's a call out instead of a shout out.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your time. It was really interesting hearing your stories and stuff like that.
You're very
Thank
welcome,
you.
my friend.
Alright, you know what time it is? It's time for the Polaris foursome. That's what Ness called it, not me. I wouldn't call it that. That's kind of weird, honestly.
The Polaris Force. They're from Polaris.
No, Polaris.
Oh, I think it's Blooming Knots. Then it's Fox 306, otherwise known as Duskmurk. Then it's. Didn't we already have Sighing Flow? Am I wrong?
Yeah. That's. Well, I'm not gonna talk a lot. I'm just gonna maybe drop a comment.
Oh, okay. And then the last one was Pitchwrecker, I believe.
Oh yeah, Bardraka.
You can also add
This is
10,
Yeah,
7,
we have the
7,
foursome.
4.
Do you want to make it 5?
The fivesome?
Yeah, off the record, I think my cohorts are maniacs, honestly.
Well,
Not the
we
evil Polaris
we
people.
we saw the
Polaris.
content creator one.
Hello.
But anyways, intros. Finally, let's go.
We're going from the top, down left, then to the right.
Okay, hello, my name is Duskmark. I've had one goal since the start of joining this trial, and it's to get a trident. And obviously I've acquired it this trial as well. And I just want to say from the start, Molten Dawn, I did have an issue with you at the start, but I am thankful for you now. You did kill me with that bow and made me lose like 2 levels in blacksmithing, like trial or session 2.
Who are
Which
you?
like I'm Duskmark. You were attacking us with a bow in like the session 2 or something.
Oh yeah, and that town that got abandoned. I think.
Yeah. You're the reason that we moved. So that's why
Oh,
I'm also
really? For real?
thankful. That's why I'm also thankful for you, because of you, I found Polaris. Yeah,
I'm here.
somehow. I was found by Lil Light, I believe. He was like a Mario skin, and he took me to
No,
Polaris.
Waluigi.
Yeah, was it Luigi? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lil
Lil Light was killing me. There was the Mario person who was okay.
Okay, but
Lil
yeah,
Light
I believe
was
it was Lil
Waluigi.
Light that took me. And after that, I just settled in and enjoyed like the meeting process. We had like meetings almost every night because we couldn't do anything, and just fishing during that time as well. That was like a very good point of Polaris, that everyone could speak up, whether they were like nobody or like a leader of the Civ. Even though we didn't really have like the concept of leaders, they were just like more like guidance people of each class.
Kind of weird about that whole meeting thing, to be honest. Like, it felt kind of like role play, if you know what I mean. Like, there was a lot of time dedicated to just getting people to talk about these kinds of shit. And I mean, yeah, Polaris was a pretty big place, even at the beginning. So, I mean, a level of communication was always kind of needed. But still, it just, I don't know.
Yeah, but I
Well,
believe the main point of that
served
was
the
that we could do
purpose.
anything that we wanted during the meeting. We didn't really have to attend the meeting.
The meeting served its purpose in the first sessions. Like, it was something to do when it was night, because there was nothing to do when it was night, so we just talked.
Yeah, people
And
did fishing and
role-played,
reading. And after that, like during the later sessions, the meetings weren't held every night. It was like whenever something important came up. So it served its
All right,
purpose.
ask, because we were introducing ourselves, and you need to talk about your attack on the Craftopia. And also, you guys need to ask us if we saw my bridge. And
Okay,
did we like
let's
it?
we'll have order. Okay, so right, we'll do 30 seconds of intro from the other 3, just so we got an intro from each person.
Okay, yeah.
So on the bottom row, left to right, 30 seconds each, and then we'll go into further questions.
Left to right?
Yeah, left to right.
All right, yeah. I'm Pitch Flicker. I was one of the builders in Polaris. I was one of the main designers behind that whole mountain keep thing, and then I made a couple of houses.
Okay.
I'm Varanot, also known as Blooming Knots. Top 1 hater of Soft Soul. Leadership.
Real.
Oh, I am saying float. I was on the stage before. I built the bridge, and I also built a restaurant, and then I was hosting listening parties through the entire like rest of the event, and then I played on the Olympics. I hope you guys liked my music. And did I say that I built the bridge?
Okay. Did we see? Has
no,
everyone seen the bridge? And did we?
Yes,
What are
yes,
our
I've
opinions of
seen
the
the
break?
bridge.
Have
I've
we?
seen
Have
the
no? But
bridge.
have we? Has everyone else? Have we seen the bridge?
I used the bridge like 3 times to come raid you guys, so it's useful.
I like.
I
the
ended up
bridge.
fishing
It
on
was
that
fun.
bridge as well.
It was a nice bridge.
You guys know that there an admin visited me while I was, I don't know, maybe it was somebody, some of you guys, somebody like invisible person visited me while I was building the bridge, and he complimented the bridge, and it was just just floating text. It didn't even register on the text box, like the chat box. And I had a great chat with them. They said that the bridge is super cool, and they liked my work.
Who made the castle? Who made the Polaris castle?
That was like a group effort of like multiple builders.
But who was
What
the
bridge?
brainchild
No.
of? Who was the brainchild
the
of this
castle.
castle?
The keep. The keep.
Oh yeah, I did
more
not
than
like.
one person.
I did not put a single block on the keep, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you were working on the restaurant down there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So I
first
think
Speaking of mods visiting you, one time after the event, me and like all of the other Norwegian people in like my civilization managed to rejoin while everyone else left, and then Nessworld came down floating to me, and I was talking about reaching Valhalla. Nessworld, what was the reason for that?
Wait, so when was this?
It was after one of the trials. A lot of people, well, the Norwegian people of my state managed to rejoin. What was that for?
That was like the last session. The last session I think was probably data collection. Because
I also do want to
I had
say
been spectating that World of Ox. I enjoyed looking at the building of the fort. I thought it was really cool.
I also do want to say that I do think that we might have had a bit too many builders, because we had like the entire job board was filled with like builders and miners and stuff like that. Like, we probably should have made a bigger job board because it did not fit everyone on there. A lot of people didn't even get put on there as well.
Most classes, though. I mean, maybe not librarians, but
that doesn't really need it more than one or two. But yeah, I do want to now talk about the Craftopian attack. It started off like when I heard about Sighing Float saying, what was it again? Gilded Cavern, I believe, bombed the meeting room. And I'm pretty sure I knew he was already from Craftopia. That's when I started like cooking up a plan of using Invis. And when I made the Invis potions, I made like 2 batches, so like 6 potions. I spread them around with like a few people and gave like 2 to Dappled Lumina, kept 2 to myself. I was about to go to Craftopia before Dappled stopped me and like asked me, "Hey, do you think we should go attack Craftopia?" And I like breathed a sigh of relief. So I finally had like someone on like my side, and I could trust my back as well. And a few minutes later, we were boating there, and we finalized a plan of who we're gonna attack. Because he heard from Icicle or something. I don't remember the full name.
Frozen Icicle, the leader of
yeah. While she was being held at Polaris, we requested Gilded Cavern be brought to Polaris, but they were taking so long that me and Dapple decided to go over there, check it out, maybe. And first we did go to their port and asked about what the situation was, and they didn't know anything of it, even though Little Light was there asking them. So we turned around, like went back a bit, stored our stuff in like a chest in like a little island, and then drank our enemy potions and went back and like crept around the side and beelined it straight for Dreaded Creeper, who we heard was their general. We thought he would be like a guard, but he turned out to be their only healer that had been online for like the entire time, and basically cut off their entire healing source. The point of this raid wasn't really to like loot them or like get any resources from them. It was mainly just to like reduce their morale and like get back at the fact that they blowed us up. And
so can I talk a bit now on that attack? I talk to Gilded Cavern all the time, like after the events, and recently he showed me the footage of what happened, and he said that from his angle, he bombed you because you attacked Craftopia. So I don't know what the chain of events was really, but from what I've heard from some people in Craftopia was that they attacked Decalon because they thought they were like harboring Molten Dawn. They didn't like Molten Dawn. So all of the guards went without the leader's permission. So then, after that, they got attacked by you guys, and we got bombed by Gilded Cavern. So that's what I've heard.
So what I've heard is Gilded Cavern was actually a part of their secret like thieves guild at Craftopia. Even their leader didn't know about it, like the general Dreaded Creeper.
What?
Yeah. Didn't even know
I've
that they
never
had a
heard about
Thieves Guild.
that.
They had a
I
Thieves
don't believe
Guild.
he was, because I've never heard about that in my life.
Apparently, they had a Thieves Guild, and they stole like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe
And
he was in that, because then he would have mentioned it.
I mean, he was staying at Craftopia for a lot of their time, and that's why we went afterwards, because I didn't really have anything against Craftopia. I didn't really care about them before the attack. I had no reason to attack them anyways. And that's when I got their trident from
Well,
them.
my theory is that Gilded Cavern was just super confused. I think because yes, they attacked Decalon because they thought that no, I mean they thought
Oh,
that
now I remember. I saw a
Molten
video
Dawn was
from him. He showed me a video. So he hesitated about bombing us because he was like listening in on the meeting from above, and he was waiting for. He didn't want to like bomb us because he frankly like didn't want to betray his like allies and people he trusted. But he was like waiting for someone to mention like attacking Craftopia, and when you like mentioned, yeah, we're going to maybe attack Craftopia, then he dropped bombs. That was from footage I saw of him.
I mean, every nation is just cautious of other nations that are nearby, so just the fact that being like
At
bringing
that
up the fact
moment,
that we might attack people is not really that bad.
Enchanted Heart from Decalon had just run in to the meeting room and told the meeting of Decalon, no, of Polaris. He just told them that Craftopia had attacked Decalon. So he was like, you need to go attack Craftopia. But that was Enchanted Heart saying that.
I remember now that Enchanted Heart was one of the people spreading like stuff to other nations, including about Polaris through Canada. And
so
I think
he
he was one of
might
the
be the
reasons
reason.
he was one of the reasons that Canada became hostile against Polaris.
Wait, so that was the reason. So the reason why we got bombed was because Gilded Cavern heard him saying that you guys were going to attack Craftopia, and he was also the reason for why Canada attacked Polaris.
Kinda, yeah.
So he basically started
another
the
reason
wars.
was that I dropped off stuff from Craftopia in our chests, and Lil Light, our diplomat, ended up taking the stuff from there, and he ended up getting searched and found those items. And I also got a search, and I had like 4 invis potions at the time, and they suspected me as well because of the fact that I also had a trident. So I got put on a chaos list for Canada. But the reason I got put on their chaos list wasn't even just, even though I did attack Craftopia invis potions, but Canada also got attacked by invis people, but that wasn't me. That was, I believe, Lacus, I think.
Yeah, I believe that was like this.
Oh
And
yeah,
it got
and
pinned on me.
actually, I have just realized I don't think we ever talked here about our raid on Canada, which was kind of
That's
funny.
what I was getting to, yeah.
I think at this point I want to wrap things up because it was a couple minutes. I mean, it was a foursome, so it had to be a lot of minutes, but I want to wrap it up a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we
Quick,
could
I
go
could
do the
for
do like
another
a quick
rating,
one.
1 to
summary of
5.
the events, maybe.
We could go for another one. We can maybe get Gilded Cavern too if he wants to talk.
Yeah, and I want to get Dappled Lumina here as well because he knows more about the attack on Canada.
I think at this point I said I was gonna do a modcast on the events of the world later on. Not at this point because I want to get through this quickly. But at this point we have to get to ratings. So 1 to 5, you know the drill by now.
Around like 3.5.
3, maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
Healer was way too grindy. I got to level 4 then died 5 different times.
Librarian is also way too grindy. I had to help him so much. Me and like Flame also traveled to Lacus after the war. Took refuge.
Oh yeah, so I already ranked it, so I'm just gonna shout out. I wanna shout out the girl who listened to Ashniko and came to my listening party. I wanna shout out the girl who said that we should make a room to vibe and listen to music if we ever end up on the same world. And I wanna shout out the girl who made this fire rap song that was hating on Polaris, which was absolutely epic.
But okay, any quick shoutouts for you guys at all? Any at all?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Dapple Lumina for having my back and Driftless Flame for being with me like for a lot of the time of the trial.
I want to shout out Little Light, Golden Cavern, and the Gilded Cavern.
And also the Queen of Lacus for taking me in.
And yeah, again, at this point, we were just kind of wrapping things up. It was a pretty good interview, honestly. But, you know, I gotta do a full Modcast eventually. And we can't just have 50 minutes of this, so it is what it is.
I'm pretty sure I know like the main people who know most of the stuff that actually happened, so I could tell you maybe later on.
Yeah, 100%. There will be interviews on the next couple worlds coming out in the next couple weeks. It depends on my schedule, but it is what it is. Anyways, next people up.
Was it Wistful Spirit and Wicked?
Yes.
Am I saying that Wicked Rain? Is that
Yes,
the name?
Wicked Rain is his name.
We have been accused of only having terrorist voices from
No,
World
not
3.
only. Not
So we want to
only,
have
just primarily.
Yeah.
So we want to have some variety.
There was other stuff we were notable for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say, I can get you a little like I can get you an opening stinger of the century for you right here.
Go ahead.
Like half joking, but like I learned like a couple things this session, honestly. I think the primary thing I had experience with this session was like leadership primarily. And the number one thing I learned is I have to be more racist.
Yep, and he learned it from me. I'm the guy. I'm his mentor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Being mentored in racism seems kind of like iffy.
No, not racism.
So you see, it's primarily in the way it's because it sounds funnier to say racism. In generally, it would be like xenophobia and like just like having a much stricter view of outsiders, because frankly, we let too many people in. Like sleeping. But all things considered, we had too many incidents where people would just kind of wander in and yoink shit constantly.
Exactly. Like I always, I was kind of saying that, like this became a problem for me once Holter people just started marching in. Like it started with Infernal Beacon. They just marched right in and didn't even ask, didn't even knock. Like this became a problem for me because I hated having these people on my land, on stuff that I had helped build. And so that's when I proposed the idea. I'm probably not the first to have had the idea, but I proposed the idea that we need to be incredibly stricter with how we let people in. And so we created this kind of like it was a thing where you would have to crouch in order to enter in. It didn't completely stop someone from going in completely, but it helped. It helped stop them.
I mean, they had to like take at least a second.
Yeah.
We could have done a lot better though. I heard a lot of stuff about like other civs and like other worlds having like whole like vetting people in systems with like passports and shit. I think that idea is very interesting, but generally, I would say my No Light was very interesting as an experience.
Yeah,
especially
No
as
Light
the least evil leader of No Light, not a high bar.
Yeah, I can vouch. This guy was the only person I'd say that represented me completely, or at least mostly. He represented me mostly than all the other leaders. Faithful Cinder, who was one of our leaders, he didn't really represent me, and I really didn't like a lot of the ideas he had. Then there was the other.
None of that. Spark, you're right. Yeah, none of them were actually evil, but it's funny to say that.
Yeah,
it's primarily that's what's funniest. Yes.
What's up?
Yes, Lucient Cole. Welcome, Lucient.
Anyway,
they were a halter, right? They kind of just like came over to our location a lot because they were just chilling the whole time.
Yeah.
Halter definitely had a problem with that, barging into people.
Yeah, they
exactly.
really did.
Yeah,
and we didn't do a good job going against that.
We really did it. Not until like later. I think like what, session 4?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
we encourage
when
people to
things
actually
started
use a
heating
fucking
up.
door.
Yeah, and actually like fucking knock. Like, please, for the love of God, announce yourself before
They
you
were
set
still
foot on
bad
my
at it.
property.
They were still bad at it, but better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's also because Infernal Beacon left for those sessions. They were doing some like the entire week, so our military kind of calmed down during that period.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I think this entire thing started with Infernal Beacon because I remember she like around the early sessions when the Holter dudes first came in. When the first Holter dudes first came in, she revealed herself. Like I thought she was one of us. I thought she was a nullite. But then she revealed herself and she said that she was working as a double agent for the Holters, and that just that pissed me off.
Wait,
like
they announced it?
Yeah, she announced it. She said,
after they
and she
walked
said
over to
right
our
in front of everybody, I've been working with Holter, and something. We need you. We heard you've been cooperating with Sleepy, something like that.
I fucking
Sleepy wasn't all
Also,
a
we
lot.
never actually properly introduced ourselves. I am
Yeah, sorry.
Wicked Rain, one of 3 leaders of Nullite.
No, what? No, you're Wistful Spirit, one
Wistful
of 3
Spirit.
leaders.
Fuck! How did I fuck that up? Oh my god! I'm gonna kill myself.
Wait, did you call yourself Wicked Rain?
My name is just that
No, that's the
memorable,
other guy.
man.
That's not me. That's him. I am Wistful Spirit. Holy shit! How do I find?
Okay. Lucent Cole, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm a Lucent Cole. I was the healer for Halter for a little bit, and I was probably the only Halter who had good relations with No Light.
Yeah, and I am Wicked Rain, farmer, writer, and proud xenophobe.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna congratulate you for being a xenophobe, but like, anyways, how was your experience in the event overall, I guess?
Honestly, it was incredibly fun. Like it definitely got boring later on, but it was a roller coaster. It definitely was
amazing.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good time. Obviously, yeah, later sessions. But earlier I had a very fun time. And I learned a lot of things about especially leadership in these kind of sim events.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're the only good leader of No Light.
Yeah, I was one of the 3 leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the 3
leaders. I will say, I think there's like, if we're going to talk about leadership, I'd say there's 2 parts that are 2 very separate skill sets. There's becoming and succeeding as a leader. Becoming as a leader, you've got to be loud and assertive, and succeeding as a leader, you've got to still be assertive, but also be fucking smart and listen to people. Because there's like a lot of leaders just don't do that second part. Some of them are just like loud and they get chosen, and then they don't do shit. Frankly, the only reason I was even able to be one of the leaders is because I was just so stubborn about Forgotten Light not technically officially being leader, and I was just a bitch about that.
Yeah. For the best though, for the best. It was for the best.
Yeah, Forgotten Light definitely escalated things a lot.
Yeah, he was a good leader. I will say he did do some parts. Yeah, he did do some parts incredibly well, but like the thing he lacked, I'd say, would be domestically. He was a great military strategist. He knew how to talk. He was a great diplomat. He knew how to
diplomat. Hire that man as
he
a
knew how to
diplomat.
get people in his favor. He was great at that. But domestically, like in the Civ is where he kind of sucked. Wistful succeeded. Yeah, Wistful succeeded at that. Like he actually got to know us. He actually got to know us and like actually got to represent our interests, and spoke on behalf of that and stuff.
Your third leader was Cinder, right?
Yeah, our third leader was Cinder.
Frankly, I think it's very interesting how we had 3 leaders because it mostly developed with Forgotten Light was loud first and was a blacksmith first, so he was just kind of by default seen as that because blacksmiths who are loud, that's like
They provide everything to everyone.
Halter copied your guys' system in the later sessions.
Wait, really?
Interesting. We had a system? Question mark?
3-person election.
3-person. Actually, it's more like No, it was more like a 3-person autocracy.
We just kind of kind of became legion because it's like I think Cinder was like he said he was elected in like a very small election with a subset of people, like of No Light that I didn't even know happened because I like self-decided I was going to go do leadership and diplomacy because a whole bunch of Halterites were over at our base, which is that's how I became a leader. And Cinder was just kind of elected at the side, and so people just kind of went along with it. So we had 3.
Yeah. And it was out of all the people, out of the 3 leaders, I'd say definitely that I favored Forgotten Light and Wistful the most. Faithful Cinder really did not represent me well.
The other thing I remember them doing something is in a little huddle he had with Halter, where we were about to go to war with No Light, and he basically convinced us to give us like one more session to just let things play out.
Yeah.
Honestly, Cinder was an enigma to me. Go.
What was the cause of the issues between No Light and Halter?
Probably when I burned down Kelp City.
Oh yeah. It all started with the ransacking of
There's
Kelp
a fucking
City.
crow in my face, bro. Get him out of here. Bro, hello?
Why did you burn down Kelp City?
Actually, wait,
I
Lucino.
was naked. I recently died in the mines, and we hunted down Sleepy, and he had a flint steel on him, and he was hiding out in Kelp City. So I was like, he tried to burn down Halter, might as well get a little revenge, and that like gave Halter a really bad rap.
Yeah.
So you burned down Kelp City in the name of Halter.
Yeah, I also kind of started a civil war in Halter when I unofficially pardoned Fade and Spark, which caused half our military to leave, which left Halter like undefended.
Right.
Yeah. How the fuck Fade and Spark got back in there is hilarious.
Not this guy.
Okay.
Hey, Glinting Aether, what's up?
Hey.
Up, Glinting.
Former
Apparently this guy
leader,
was
he was
like
kicked
plot
out.
relevant or whatever. Yeah,
No,
I
I
said
left.
one of for a
Right.
reason, because in vast tense. Oh god damn, the crow's back.
Glinting
I
Aether,
really need
you
to
have
say a few things. Holy
introduce
shit.
yourself, Glinting.
Sure. All right.
My name is Glinting Aether.
And I was the ruler for the longest time in the Halter Civ. Straight up, I got picked as second command like very randomly when we first had the sky base, and I just distributed like the gear. I was the blacksmith. And since our first guy just didn't log on for like 5, 6, 7 sessions, I just de facto became the leader. Right. So the thing is, there's a lot of people hating me.
Really?
Yeah,
why do people
holy
dislike
shit.
you?
Right. That actually needs like a longer explanation.
Can you you're like tease us, because you may be on a future Modcast maybe, so give us the
Oh really? All right. Basically I had like a very let's call it strong leadership style. Straight up people called me a tyrant. What happened was
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah. Well, I
what
did
things
everything.
did you do?
Yeah, basically, it started with the typical like internal meetings. Basically, I hate LARP, and I think it's like an absolute waste of time. And I called everyone together, had my like things I wanted to say prepared in advance, told everyone what to do, and then just told everyone to get back to work. People didn't like that because they continued to want to talk and LARP and so on, and I didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
That was reason number 1. Reason number 2 was I straight up like executed terrorists without a trial very often.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did. That kind of soured relations.
Constantly.
Everybody with
that
you.
was definitely not good for your favor, dude.
Yeah, that was one of the big
horrific decision making.
No.
The aforementioned murdering of Sleepy when he came for his trial. and you just murdered him.
Yeah, I took him up to the council and said, "This is not a trial. This is an execution," and just murked him.
Like, come on, bro. What was the point then?
This is
Well,
Sparta.
you can't
it
really
did, it
trap
literally
anyone.
prevented nothing. Nothing that happened. Like, if anything, it just radicalized him and incentivized him more to keep going.
I guess, but straight up, I didn't really want to have a trial to boost his ego even more. But yeah.
No, please, that was gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Well, the guy has an ego of a helium balloon, but yeah. Straight up, there were some good decisions they made, and it prevented a few wars and distributed where things go inside of the city. And I made people go to war with Kelp City because they harbored Sleepy. That was one of the.
That's where you went all wrong. That's where it went all wrong.
Well, it was a, let's say, controversial decision.
No, I
I think it was the
genuinely
right
believe it
decision.
was the wrong thing to do because, okay, Silk and Tangle was a member of Kelp City, and he was assisting Sleepy, right? Right?
Yeah, 100%. We found him there multiple times.
Yeah, he was assisting Sleepy. So when he came over and seeked refuge with Nullite, he really gained favor with Faithful Cinder. He really gained favor with Faithful Cinder.
This is your fault.
Yeah, straight up, he could have just ratted limited in that nest of terrorism, but you didn't.
Exactly, and okay, so and then Silk and Tangle came over to Nullite, and he gained really good favor with Lovely Eclipse and Faithful Cinder, who was one of our leaders. And when you have that kind of influence, he was able to spread propaganda and hatred around Holter. Which you further cemented by sending your troops to our place threatening us with retaliation for the stuff surrounding around Sleepy Eclipse, and you can see how that really incredibly soured relations.
Oh shit! Forgot that in the chat.
If you just didn't torch down the entire city, then maybe everything could have gone better. Maybe we wouldn't have believed Silken so easily, and maybe maybe there wouldn't be an incredible divide of mistrust and disloyalty within the very home that I tried to set up.
The thing is, people went against my in my order there. They straight up didn't get the order to just straight up knock on your door. They just did that on their own because they just really hate terrorists, which is a normal thing.
Hey, but did you give them the?
Yeah, Infernal Beacon kind of made that call on his own.
Yeah.
Did you give them the order to?
Nope.
Exactly. I'm joking. I'm just finding any reason to be mad at you.
Yeah. The thing is, to a degree, I think a lot of straight up hate developed because of straight up disinformation. The fucking
misinformation was a huge part of it.
The hate was genuine.
Closing statements.
Right. I need to shout out for someone, and that guy is Frosted Rift, because that guy is an absolute genius when it comes to building. He built the council that even Shot Rush posted at one point, and also the canal and the dock area. That was amazing. That should look beautiful. Yeah, that's it.
Closing statement over here. Shout out basically everybody who lived in Nullite. I had a fucking great experience. I loved trying to lead you all. It was hell, but I liked it. It was fun. And you know what? If any of you are in the fucking Joyful event, this isn't pre-teaming, but if you see me, can we be chill? Just saying.
Okay, how about you, Lucian?
I'd like to shout out Golden Rush for trying to help me up with the setup of the revolution. It didn't go anywhere, but thanks for agreeing to do that.
All right, I'd like to shout out the entire civilization of Church, most of the people within Nullite, Golden Rush, Starlit Spirit, Lovely Dust, and
Lovely Dust.
oh yeah,
absolutely.
Wistful Sun. He is my news reporter buddy. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy was good.
Lovely Dust. Fuck yeah.
Oh, come on, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
Good shit. World.
Bye.
Okay, I will say that was by far the longest interview we did that night, and like it was interesting but painful. But at this point, we had to start wrapping things up. We had stuff to do later on, so we only did a couple more interviews after this.
Wait, if you do give, well, that is actually quite tight. If you try to give everyone 1 minute, then what would they say?
Now this time, it's the speedrun rounds,
So,
where we try to find out who can talk for 5 minutes or less. And as it turns out, nobody can.
there is one foursome group. You will be a time. You will be on the clock as a foursome. And I like how someone else like me and Soft Sky need to hate. They want in just so they can throw shade.
It's awesome to be here.
That's good.
Oh no, yeah, I can't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this interview, but it was an interesting time.
What do you mean this guy, buddy? I'm the star. How you doing?
He's the Modcast main character.
Hey, Crazy, how's college? Crazy?
Bruh.
Okay, just pretend I said something funny here, because I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm tired.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, we're gonna do 30, maybe 45-second intro on each person.
I'm Silken Glint. I'm from Sunset Outpost. I didn't know I was the leader until I put the puzzle pieces together. Too many people were telling me what their problems were and asking me what to do about it. So I kept making decisions, and then I was a leader. Drowned was also part of Sunset Outpost, an integral guy. He didn't have a necessary class, but
yeah, I was the guy in the background mostly. I founded the Nether Highway project, told everything, so go there, there's our portal connect to us. And yeah, was the farmer healer and did some other things.
Okay, Glacial.
Oh, hello, I am Glacial Inferno. I am the second in command of Venice and their main miner. I like blanked out during the entire session. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, and Serene Breeze.
Oh, hey there. How you guys doing? I'm Serene Breeze, also known as Large. You may know me by my big hunky black man skin. I got around. I'm kind of a player. Any ladies in the audience, let me know. You know what I mean?
all right,
DMs are open. Like, I'm just saying. Oh, my bad. I was the leader of Venice. Kind of a big deal.
Okay, real quick, if there's any ladies in the chat, don't type anything, alright? Nothing. Make it a ghost town. That'll be funny.
Why'd you make them small? You should be the main focus. But
I traveled around the world on a happy guest in like session 5 or 6 or something like that. I think I left at session 5 and came back on session 6. But that one was really interesting. We also gave maps to everyone.
Yeah. I heard we were like a rich nation. I always considered us not that rich, but after we flew and gave everybody maps, they were like, wow, we are maybe
Dude,
poor.
if you're chilling in your village and then a helicopter comes down and gives you a live GPS map of the world with labels, the fuck? Yeah. We had skyscrapers. Of course we looked rich.
Oh yeah, you did vertical farming. Why did you go that way?
I have actually no idea. I think
It
we
was
like wanted
really aesthetic. We didn't even need to.
I think we just wanted to be very dense, so we don't need a lot of space and can easily secure it. So we just built upwards.
We also had a lot of villas, individual houses, a tree farm, Most of the towers were farms, honestly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, should I talk now?
We'll go to Venice. Yeah. What's going on in Venice?
Oh hey guys. So basically, like, low key, we were like the guys. You know what I mean? Like for a while, we were just like getting richer and richer and richer, and we kept getting a bunch of immigrants, and we got richer and richer and richer. Half my people got off. I didn't care. I was thinking long term. I got a shit ton of immigrants. What we did was we made other civs poorer, and then because they were poor, we took in their immigrants. It was fucking free. So we kept getting richer and richer and richer. And I think it was like 4 sessions before the end, like Thursday. Like we're close. I had like 30 people with me, right? And I'm thinking, man, are we really gonna sit there and let us just fade away? Nah. We're gonna go on a raid Crusader type shit, because I don't know if you guys know. World 1 or Event 2, I was kind of a Crusader. Like I kind of got off like that. And so I went off and fucked up Cherry Top. Another nation. They're bitches, by the way. I fucked them up. Okay, we killed like 5. Okay, wait. Before all this, everyone's pissed at me. I killed like 5 dudes. Chill out, bro.
There were like several other people there, and also under different context. I believe you and other people would say anything to anyone to get them on their side. You almost got me for a second, for like a fucking second, dog. But then I was like, nah, I think Sunset Outpost no killing at all. But like we let everyone talk about it at our base.
After we raided Cherry Top, we got someone from Cherry Top who wasn't like at their base at the current time to come with us and raid Ironport, not knowing that we just fucked up like their entire team.
I know.
We go through the Nether Highway and we run into a guy from Cherry Top. Like, what's going on? What happened at Cherry Top? Like, come with us. Come with us.
No, that was me, dog. That was me.
And then I will be honest. We went through Ironport Portal. Ironport, they're bum ass bitches, so they camped it and killed us all.
They
I would like
had
to.
a TSA.
The only point I would like to get across is that Ironport fucking suck, dude. Actually, fuck Ironport, bro. They can lick my taint. I hate Ironport. Fuck Ironport.
Ironport was pretty
Biggest
chill
bums.
to me, but I don't know. I think they just chose Venice for. There was a lot of pirates and people just legit lying about who was doing what, just at different times. Honestly, y'all need to do a whole episode with like Dappled Void and Auroral Flash and something Cavern. I'm forgetting.
Or in Secret Cavern. Secret Cavern's
Secret
my boy.
Cavern. Secret Cavern. Yeah, nah. Like they did some like big brain shit. There was a few heists that I don't know who did. Like someone put Creaking Hearts under all of Sunset Outpost overnight.
Yeah.
Our minds weren't safe under our base was like notoriously evil, by the way. I don't know how they did it.
That's such a fun strategy.
It was really funny. It was really funny. We ended up with the resin farm though.
You should talk to who was it?
Someone tried to frame us for a happy cast.
Mr. House. He's doing like a World 1 slander.
Someone
They already did. They got it.
Someone tried to frame us for a happy cast theft, but they wrote a fucking book about it.
Yeah. By the way, we tried to steal
bullshit books on God. Like there was too many books.
Yeah,
far before the raids, we tried to steal a happy gas from you, by the way, as Silken. It just didn't work out.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It actually just ended up flying away.
No, like we were secretive about that shit. I don't think you knew, because me and one other guy were with you and we were hanging out, and then we sent another guy in the rear end, and he was gonna take the happy gas, but it didn't work out.
Oh,
did you guys happy gas get stolen before then? Because I didn't see it anywhere.
No,
so many happy gas.
It got killed, but we just kept getting happy gas because we.
Can you breed happy gas, or is it like you?
Dude, no. You get like a stack of gold, and you just trade it to a piglin, and you're gonna get like 1, maybe 2 of them.
Sorry. Anyways, I guess you want to know more about the raids, huh? You're probably interested in me, right? Ask away. Ask all your questions you want.
So I'd rate my thing a 5 out of a 5 out of 5.
5? Okay.
4.5 out of 5. I died and redid my class, and leveling as a librarian sucks. It sucks so much. There's like it's just books and ugh.
It's only been like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but keep it short. Guys, it's my turn. Shut up. It's our turn, guys. Chill out. Okay?
Well,
Come
I
on.
have a
I wanted this
question
long.
to Venice. I think it was session 4 at Troy, and Venice and Troy, the leader, wanted to get married. Did it
Yes.
happen?
No, because fucking Wistful, bum-ass Wistful, just like, he stopped playing. Like, out of nowhere. His people became immigrants to us, because they just didn't, they just got
that
off.
I know.
I asked someone about the marriage, and they were like, "What fucking marriage?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what marriage? You were there." No, it just didn't happen.
Let Crazy talk, guys. He's complaining.
This is true.
I did say at this point that like the best part about doing a Modcast is that I don't get to talk, and it worked out this time, I guess.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Content farming.
Yeah, I forget what I said here, but something best moment of the event. Other than, yeah.
Sunset. I think the funnest thing about Sunset Outpost was the only enemies we had were the random like rogues and pirates. I like one invis guy attacked me like after session 15 or something, which was just kind of random, but like, who cares? I stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, I think we still don't know who that guy was. I know the last raid
No
we
one
had, what was this session, so nobody really cares about it, was Cliffwater.
Yeah, no, that was just because they were lied to about who did it, and I'm seeing Serene laughing right now.
No, Cliffwater was really
Sorry,
good.
Fading
As
Spark
much
is
as I
making me
know.
laugh in chat. Sorry.
But yeah. So I think I rate my playthrough now. I think it is 4 out of 5. I just don't like the experiment gathering after you die, and it just takes sometimes really forever. Healer and Farmer is okay. It could be a bit more engaging. Also, mine is because I wanted to be a journalist this event and no newspaper. Sad. So yeah.
Supposed to do something with map art, but it just didn't get to happen because we couldn't get any fucking iron.
How do you? Oh no! How does Serene Breeze? How do you rate it?
Oh, I mean, if it weren't for bum-ass Ironport, it would probably be like a 5. But probably down to a 3 because they're fucking shitty ass.
And Glacial, did you give a rating?
Yeah, I gotta say.
Sorry guys, I'm getting a video call. I have to go. Sorry guys.
Probably like this event's probably like a 6 for me. Definitely worse than last event by far.
Ooh, interesting. Why did you say worse?
Well, the most obvious thing is that like there was like a bunch of glitches and just like faster development at the start, fucking people over. I don't know why you guys didn't do testing and shit like that.
Yeah, Sunset was literally like session 2 civilization or something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys update it for like 1.21.8?
I'll say it before.
Are we getting copper
And I'll say it again. This is not a Q&A. This is a Modcast. I'm not answering your questions.
Yeah, it's in the Q&A chat.
But Crazy does know everything. He's just choosing not to tell anyone anything.
I don't know if you guys know about Cookie Island, because Venice used to be called Cookie Island for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Or at least the lore behind that.
It's marked on some map.
Alright, anyway, shoutouts time. Keep moving.
No, Venice used to be Cookie Island. Went from Venice to Cookie Island and Venice.
Shout outs to Serene Forest. He's not in chat right now. He was earlier. He was a backbone of the mining team. Same thing with they're not on either. Silent Phantom and Evil Dark shoutouts to all the phantoms that other people would spawn that would target me for no fucking reason, even though I slept. Oh yeah, shoutouts to every civilization.
Does that include Ironport in that, honestly?
Ironport, Cherry Top, Venice, Venus, Vegas. Parkour Civ, Clearwater.
Oh yes.
There was another secret one, but they didn't talk to anyone else except for Sunset. Funnily enough.
Okay. Final shout out from Glacial, I guess.
I have a horrible memory of names. I fucking shout out everyone except for any Iron Porters. Just fuck Ironport.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I don't know why people hate Ironport so much, but that's a topic for another Modcast, honestly. Not my problem. Anyways, more views.
I am a bit concerned about TJ and Soft Sky because they want to slander. And is that just going to be telling lies? Are you going to tell the truth? Oh, okay. Anyone else who wanted to come up?
Slow. You think we're slow?
Okay.
Okay. I think I'll wait for TG to start talking because he can lead. I can add in.
Okay.
TG,
we've been there.
Give us a 30-second intro, TG, of yourself.
I'm TG. I met Soft Sky first. We met up. We started a civilization. We went to something island. First thing I saw was Snorlax. I was in the same world as him in Trial 2. I knew what he did. I held my tongue. We got to the phase where we wanted a government. Do you know who won?
No. Okay. First of all, I never wanted a government. I liked it as it was. It was kind of like a free, open island. We could do whatever we wanted. But then, who was it? Celestial Sun? Was it Celestial Sun or Shadowed Sun? He was like, "Oh, I need a government because I can't handle all the stuff that's happening." So then he's like, "Oh, we need a government." It was useless, but go on.
Can I just point out the fact that me and Soft Sky were the only two to vote against having a government? The person who gets voted into power was Snorlax. The person I kept arguing against was the guy who started the Crusades and ended half the civilizations.
Yeah.
He had an entire world united against him. I said, the guy who started all of the war within an entire server wouldn't do it again, right?
Don't tread on me.
I missed one day. One day,
do you want to go over the election?
civilization was gone.
I guess we'll go over the election. So what happened was we had the election, right? It devolved quickly into like a three-party system. We had the guardsmen, we had the who was it? Somebody else, and then we had the middle party, right? The green party. So it was the guardsmen was like 5 people. My party was like 5 people, and then the middle party with like the enchanters and stuff. It was 3 people. I was voting for Glacial Ash. I think you were in there too, Ember, right? Oh, his name is Ember.
I missed.
Oh, you missed. Oh, you weren't there. But what Snorlax did, right? He was a guardman, so he had all of his guardman minor friends in his party, and then the middle party obviously chose the guardsman for some reason. I don't know why, but he ended up winning. And the first thing he does, is like raid No Light and raid like 4 other civilizations. And obviously, like the next 2 sessions, they come back, kill all of us. I was a level 5 farmer, and that's like all I knew. So once I died, I had to. Where did I go? Where did we go, Ember?
You went to Delight. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
On session 2, I became a temporary healer. I was begging to get off it for 7 sessions straight. I missed one day, log back on. I'm a level 4 healer. The entire server's been killed.
Everyone was dead.
To my knowledge, there was not another healer above level 2.
Yeah.
I was the best healer on the server, and I was threatened to be kicked out and murdered if I tried to not be a healer.
Yeah, they were doing that. You want to be a guardsman.
Yeah. So, I said I'd make this quick. So,
Well, it's
we
only
hate
2.5.
Snorlax. I went to Nulite. Nulite got destroyed. Once again,
It's
we hate
Snorlax.
Snorlax. I figured out he's in a terrorist group. I joined a terrorist group that I didn't know about. Snorlax was in charge of that, apparently. Once again, we
Snorlax.
hate Snorlax.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bounced around to City of Angels, No Light, Halter. We're in World 3, by the way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I went to Sugar, Nuts. I went to pretty much all the civilizations, and they were all taken down by Snorlax. So we kind of, and then he had the nerve to justify it. He's like, "Oh, if I wouldn't have killed everyone, nobody would have been interested enough to play the server," and it made no sense because he was the one that was like destroying all of the infrastructure and the stuff that made it enjoyable to play on the server. The only reason that something out came back in the last session is because of the the stone bricks that we laid under the island so that mobs couldn't dig up and kill us from under.
Also, shout out to
Which
Clanker. I
is
think he
shout out
organised
to
most of it.
yeah, shout out to Celestial Sun and who else? Was it Echo? Was it Garfield? Yeah, okay.
Garfield. Didn't see Garfield.
Them too.
Anyway.
They were the reason that something out was the way it was, the best island.
Yeah. So something I'll get wiped out. I go to Nulite, miss one day. Guess what happens? Entire server is dead.
Yeah.
Not only that, I log on. I go to the house. I ask what happened. I immediately get spawn camped for 20 minutes. 20 minutes of getting killed by a zombie. I'm screaming for help. A guy runs over, kills him. I go, and I figure out that some of my friends are in a Nether civilization, 10,000 blocks in one direction. I end up heading 10,000 blocks in the other direction. Get killed once again. Get full not diamond, iron armor. Drowns are too busted, let's just say. And I go to a different civilization.
I think it's fine.
Civilization's wiped out once again. We hate Snorlax. This is the reason I'm up here. We hate Snorlax. I think
Low key, you're the reason that they all. I think you're the reason. Every time you went to one, it just like fell over.
It seems you shouldn't be logging out. You should be at, like every time you miss the session. It seemed like everyone went.
Just never log back
I've got
in.
birthday stuff going on. I can't really not log on.
Okay. And then we went to. Has anybody talked about South Star yet? We went to South Star. It was like 10,000 blocks out, and they came there and killed everyone. So then we had nothing, and we just had to like reminisce on the good old days when nothing was destroyed. Yeah, that was.
So World 3 had a lot of like death and destruction.
It was.
What
It was
was
all
your
death.
favorite part? If there was a favorite part,
probably
of your
before the
experience?
death, before I got killed the first time.
First session, it was when I first met Soft Sky. It's before I knew that Snorlax was
Maybe
in
not
the
first.
server.
I'll
Once
say
again,
like.
we hate Snorlax.
True. I'll say like session 3 through maybe 7, and then after 8, it all kind of devolved. I think one day there was one day where every single civilization got raided, or maybe like 2 sessions. It was like session maybe 12 or 13. It was just like the whole server died and we had to rebuild. And then they kept doing rounds. The terrorists, like of 8 people, they just kept doing rounds, and then they got bored and they started killing each other. It was a whole thing. I think the guardsmen were way too OP, but that's neither here nor there. Thanks.
You've already done shout-outs, but what do you rate the experience 1 to 5, I guess?
1 to 5? This is my first time. So I'll say, it was a 4. Can I say 4? It was pretty good. I was interested. It would have been a 5 if the guardsmen were a little bit more regulated, but it's a trial, so whatever.
I'd say it's a downgrade from session 2, not session 2, trial 2, because I mean, I would have enjoyed the middle game, although a certain leader, we hate Snorlax, decided that I was not allowed to switch and I was stuck as a healer, unable to do literally anything for the best part of the game.
True.
So I'd rate it a 3.
Can we do shoutouts?
Oh, you can do more shout. You can do quick more shoutouts if you like.
Okay,
shout out Glacial Chill, shout out Clanker, and we hate Snorlax.
Shout out Celestial. Shout out Echo. Shout out Creeper. Shout out Shadowed Eclipse. Shout out Cozy. Shout out Lost Diamond. Shout out Sonoris. Shout out Faithful. Shout out Shadowed Sun. Shout out Forgotten Rift. Shout out Glacial. Shout out Mythic Dirt, of course. Shout out Withered Ember.
Okay.
Did you get Garfield?
Glacial and Jester. And
Yeah,
if I
sorry.
missed Infernal Crown and Phantom Cinder and Faithful Memory and Lost Diamond and Ancient Spectre and
Hurry up.
okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, we hate Snorlax.
Okay. I got the impression that they wanted us to dislike someone, but I don't know quite who it was.
I mean, that's just one of the mysteries of life, honestly. One that will never be figured out. You know how it is. It is what it is. Anyways, on to our last and final interview. Hopefully.
Wait, there's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you feel like you could get through them all if you could do it.
Okay, so I originally wanted Slyokami up here. He's Golden Dream, but unfortunately he had to leave. But so he can't be brought up. He was the original leader of Lakis. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. Okay. Okay, Glinting? Really? You went rogue and now you're doing this. All right, double rogue. I see.
Okay.
I'm actually not glinting. I'm not
Right,
about
you
being
get-
glinting.
Start the timer, Crazy. They get like 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm the queen of Lapis. I was elected queen in the 7th session after Golden Dream stepped down as chief, with a near unanimous vote. I also created the ID system that was used to basically ensure no non-citizens got in, and we were able to lock down everything sufficiently. And I'm pretty sure we were also the only sky base that was at the end of the at the end of the event. Let alone a functional one.
In World 2.
In World 2. Yeah, I don't. Were there other sky bases? I never saw.
I think most of them had come down to the ground surface.
Yeah,
'cause
no, we never
there was
descended.
Canada, but it came
We
down,
stayed
it descended.
Yeah, no, we stayed entirely in the air. So we had a very... Oh, you're Smelly Ender? Oh.
Yes.
My bad. I thought you said you were Glinting for some reason.
I did.
Oh, that's probably why. Why did you steal Mediga?
So, Dr. Evil, introduce yourself. Or your
I
Melinda.
am evil.
Okay, but in the context of the experiment, what were you?
Yeah,
What was your-
okay. So we started out being a good little boy from Lakis. And then I just didn't get on for a few sessions. Then I started getting on. What was I? I was a miner, but then I got bored. Then I was a guardsman. I did some fun things, killed a guy. Then I got bored, so I did evil shit. I went and attacked Canada.
I mean, the common theme seems to be get bored, do terrorism.
Yeah, obviously. Get bored.
We had so many rogue
kill
guardsmen.
people. That's how you do it.
It was a constant problem.
So
was so
if you look in #media, you will see Dr. Evil striking Polaris. It's a 90-second clip.
Oh, for the context, it's Dr. Evil. It's a video of someone coming off of a sky bridge in a boat onto Polaris to steal a Happy Ghast from their fort.
And then I played Freebird after that.
The most evil man of all time, honestly.
I played.
Yeah, so it's high levels of evil.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
What happened to
Okay.
our Happy Ghast? Like our original one? It went missing.
Yeah.
That was
I
you?
I did get that. I stole it.
That was my fucking Happy Ghast. I was given the privilege of naming it after I accidentally threw myself off the sky base.
You want to know
At
something
level
else?
3 librarian. Come
Something
on.
else? Speckled. There were 5 stacks of diamonds in one of the blacksmith chests, the one with the blocks on it.
Mhm.
I stole all of that, and nobody noticed.
Because we had more coming in. Supple Tangle got so many diamonds. Just by himself. It's actually insane what he was able to do.
Yeah, no. I went over to Canada and briefed them with diamond blocks. You know how it is.
Yeah, you gave them the diamonds. That's how they got so many diamond gear. So much diamond
I
gear.
didn't give them diamonds. I griefed them with diamonds. There's a difference.
What does that even mean?
It means I placed diamond blocks in ugly spots. You know.
What is your rating of the experience? 1 to 5. Speckled Sunset first. What is your rating?
A solid 5. As stressful as it was LARPing about a war for 6 hours, I'd do it again. I was so stressed. I passed the fuck out after that.
And Dr. Evil or Smelly Ender? Or whatever your name
Yeah.
is?
So 4 out of 5. If it is boring, if it's a 2 out of 5, I will immediately do evil shit and elevate it to a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Hold on.
Also, I just want to ask Smelly Ender, were you annoyed that your name was Smelly Ender? Had Smelly in it?
No, that's funny.
Okay.
Okay. There's this guy in the stage chat who's insulting me. Griefing with diamond blocks is the best, kindest grief. Kind? You bastard!
Okay. Back to Speckled. So can you do any last shout outs and then we'll close it off?
Okay, all right. Supple Tangle, friggin' got us all those mines. Shot Cavern made an entire quarry by himself down to bedrock. And it's gigantic. It's super visible on the map. If you have ever seen it, it's insane. Golden
Get
Dream
one more
actually got
shout
us
out.
into a very significant and positive position due to his leadership until I switched over, and I was always managing the LARPing. I did so much LARPing. Mystic Eclipse did a solid job with Kill Mountain Home. Oh my god, why did he do that? And Glintic Flurry did a great job with nuking Canada's storage system. That was not a we lied. He did that on our orders. That was a fucking lie. We lied so hard to Soft Soul. I don't know why he believed us.
Shout out to Glinting Flurry. He exterminated Declan. Shout out to
he didn't.
Yeah, easy.
And it was at that point where we muted everyone and we called it a day. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, it was very fun to make. Live Modcasts take a lot of time and effort, but it was very fun. But I will 100% be doing the rest of the interviews soon-ish. I took a small break, but there's 100% more story to be told.
Yeah, in particular, I feel like there was some there that we had to. That it felt like there were avenues for more with a lot of those.
Alright, I'm done yapping. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And I'll see you guys next time. Probably. I don't know. I'm very tired. Send help.